Hey guys, it's Barnyard from HalfKocked, and I will be continuing my Road to WrestleMania videos with this upcoming Sunday. We have WWE FastLane, the first Raw brand exclusive pay per view of the year, and the last pay per view until WrestleMania. I have the match card right here, and I'm going to be making some predictions on what's going to happen and what possibly could lead to WrestleMania. So yeah, I'm just gonna go through the card and uh, give you my personal opinions. First off, we have Sasha Banks versus Nia Jax. They could do what they did at Royal Rumble and make Nia look strong against a very well competitor in the women's division for Raw. People are talking, saying that there could be a fatal four way at Mania for the Raw Women's title, and if Nia is looking strong against Sasha Banks, it would make sense for her to be in it. But yeah, I'm gonna go Nia. I think I want Sasha to win, but I think it's gonna be Nia for those exact reasons. Next on my card, I have the tag team title match, the Raw tag team titles on the line. We have the Club, Gallows and Anderson versus Enzo and Cass. Um, it seems like the Club just got the titles at what, Royal Rumble, something like that. I can't see them. I really don't like the idea of them dropping them so soon, especially before Mania. But Enzo and Cass have been in a slump. Not really a slump, but they've lost some momentum since when they first debuted on the main roster about a year ago. Of course, it's been a year. Of course, momentum's going to die down, but it's like it's the same shtick almost every week, and people are kind of getting old of it or tired of it. And I think if you put the titles on Enzo and Cass, then you could have some more draw back into Enzo and Cass and have them be a bigger, or have them regain some of the momentum they lost in the past few months. So I'll go Enzo and Cass. Um, Next, we have the Cruiserweight Championship match. Neville, the champion, up against Jack Gallagher. I don't know. They pronounce his name wrong. It's pronounced Gallagher, but it's Gallagher or something like that. I don't know. Neville, he he's not going to drop the title this soon, especially in a crippling cruiserweight division. He's a strong champion, and they really need to make the cruiserweight title feel special. And with Neville, they can, instead of what's the term called? Instead of passing the title around with everyone in the cruiserweight division, because I think Neville is the fourth person to have it, and it's since its debut in September, and that's saying something since the Universal title's been around the exact same, almost the exact same time frame. It's only had two champions. So Neville. Next on my card, I have Sami Zayn versus Samoa Joe. Of course, I would love for Sami Zayn to get a win, but Samoa Joe is definitely taking a win. His first pay per view out of NXT on the main roster. He's gonna beat up Sami Zayn. Hopefully, he won't hurt him like he's hurt everyone else. But definitely, I think Samoa Joe's picking up a win. Next on my card, I have Roman Reigns versus Strowman. They can either go in two possible routes with this. They can either have Strowman get the win. No, scratch this. Okay. So if they are doing Reigns versus Undertaker at Mania, you could go with this two ways. One, you can go with Reigns looking very strong and beating Strowman clean, and have the Undertaker, just set up the Undertaker match at Mania. Or two, Strowman can get the win because of Undertaker's interference, since Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns eliminated The Undertaker in the Rumble, and they had that stare down. I do think Undertaker could get involved, especially if they are having that match. And if they do get involved, I do feel like Strowman's going to get a win. I'll just go Strowman because I think that hunch is going to turn out. Next, we have the Raw Women's title match with champion Bayley up against Charlotte Flair. Charlotte Flair is on like a 17 pay-per-view win streak. I don't think they'll break that, especially before Mania. They might break that at Mania, but definitely they won't break it. I think there's going to be a new title change, and I think Charlotte is going to walk away with the women's title, even though everyone loves Bayley. And then finally, we have the main event. The Universal title match, Kevin Owens versus Goldberg. It's obvious, isn't it? Goldberg's going to get the win. To set up Goldberg versus Lesnar at Mania for the main event or whatever main event they have. And it sucks because Kevin Owens is a really good Universal Champion. He is getting a little stale, I'll give him that. But with the Chris Jericho, but everything with Chris Jericho and him, that was solid. But, I would like to see a new champion, but I don't want to see Goldberg. I would like to see someone young on the Raw roster. I would like to see Seth Rollins back in contention. I would like to see Samoa Joe eventually in contention. Of course, he's not going to be in it yet. Maybe around SummerSlam. Goldberg's going to get the win. I know it. Even though my brain says Goldberg, but my heart wants Kevin Owens with, maybe get disqualified or something. But, yeah, Goldberg's going to get the Universal title and face Lesnar at Mania. That's going to be great. Yay. Finally, I'm going to set up some drinking rules because I believe this video is coming out hopefully before the actual pay-per-view start time. So, drinking rules. Take a drink every time they mention WrestleMania. Take a drink every time they see a car with a FastLane promo. And down your drink for a heel or face turn or a surprise return. When a surprise return happens or a heel or face turn happens. Something, good guy turns bad guy turns good, or a face you haven't seen in over 6 months. Finn Balor, maybe. But, yeah, those are my predictions for WWE FastLane 2017. The last stop on the Road to WrestleMania. And I'll see you guys after the pay-per-view, and I'll give my reactions and talk about what's set up for Mania. And with that, I'm Barnyard from HalfKocked. Please like the video. Please subscribe. Please tell me in the comments on what you think is going to happen this Sunday. So, yeah, that's it. Have a good night.